Good morning, 47. Our Providence contact has shared the identity of the Shadow Client, a former mercenary and bodyguard by the name of Lucas Gray. His past is a black void, but our analysts are digging deep. Meanwhile, we've had a breakthrough of our own. Comparing the malicious attack patterns with global shipping and transportation routes, we've figured out how Mr. Gray and his paramilitaries move around the world undetected. They're using the distribution network of the Delgado cartel, Colombia's biggest drug manufacturer. Clearly, Gray must have struck a deal with the Delgados. Consequently, if we can cripple the cartel, we can severely limit the militia's strike range. But to do so, we need to slay a three-headed serpent. Sociopathic cartel head Rico Delgado and his two closest lieutenants, PR guru Andrea Martinez and savant chemist Jorge Franco. With equal parts guts and guile, Rico Delgado runs a thriving billion-dollar criminal empire. The word is, the brutal and volatile cartel head is hell-bent on becoming the #1 drug lord in the world. To achieve this, Martinez, a childhood friend of Delgado's, has been buttering up state leaders and decision-makers, paving the way for an expansion of the Delgado logistics network, while the brilliant but aloof and antisocial Franco has been hard at work developing a new type of super cocaine. So, three of Colombia's most infamous crime lords inhabiting a decidedly hostile environment. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Colombia, 47. The remote village of Santa Fortuna awaits you deep inside the Colombian rainforest. An iron-fisted Delgado cartel rules over the village and its surroundings. Security around Santa Fortuna and the closed-off cartel compound is extremely tight. Armed sicarios patrol the streets of the village, ready to enforce harsh punishments to those who do not comply. Rumors persist of hidden transportation cave systems connecting the village, the cartel compound, and the hidden coca fields beyond. It is a rare occurrence to have all three cartel leaders present in the village at the same time. Expect that all targets are protected by scrupulous killers, armed with automatic weapons. Rico Delgado inhabits his fortified mansion on the outskirts of the village, while Andrea Martinez can be found in her village office or around Santa Fortuna itself. And Jorge Franco is engaged in development of a new drug in his field laboratory. Happy hunting, 47.
Did you see the poster? Rico Delgado coming down to us dirty villagers to unveil some ridiculous statue?
Sure. I was at the bar last night and the band were really good. Both with the music and the drinking. But my husband told me nobody's seen them sing.
So that's why Martinez and the Delgado sicarios are running around like headless chicken. Not right there. Gosh darn it.
Hey, what's up, man? Sit down, relax. The universe will correct itself again, right?
I don't know, man. I've been like smuggling this cocaine souvenir around the world, right? I need to get it to this dude, Franco. Man, he's supposed to be in one piece when I delivered over by some kid.
Bummer, man.
I don't know. I think it's gonna ruin the taste test. This Franco guy is like a bloodhound, but, you know, with taste, not smell. You know?
Yeah, man, that's too bad. I'd still try the glue, you know.
Espera. Paciencia.
Entonces, Javier is seeing his boss's daughter.
That is Andrea Martinez, the Delgado cartel PR officer and public face.
Really? You don't say. Huh? What? What? Oh, my head. Shit, did I oversee?
I still can't believe it.
The Martinez lady.
Nice guy anyway. This is beautiful.
No.
That is P-Power. Real name, Paul Powers. Celebrity tattoo artist and reality TV star.
I'm trying to make a phone call here. Buzz off, will you?
Hey,
Ay, andate a la mierda.
Just browsing.
Yeah, Dexy? It's me. Look, I'm in real trouble here. Call me back, all right?
Facilito. A monkey could fix this thing. On. Say. I can tell you are up to no good. Stop it. Please.
You have to get me the hell out of here. I'm stuck in some tequila bar in the middle of nowhere. I can't get out. Dexy, send help. Mate, I'm telling you, this is the worst day of my life. Absolutely the worst. Well, it's this Rico. I'm supposed to be on my way to do some sort of cover-up work on him.
Could be worse. You could be lying dead in a ditch somewhere.
Well, shit, that's the problem, isn't it? Did you know he runs the biggest drug cartel in Colombia?
I've had experience with the Delgado family in the past, yes.
He's one of the most dangerous men in the country. One false move, and I'm dead.
I think you're right about that, sir.
Oh, God. Let me through. Blood test debate going down and coming up.
Weird. Qué ilusión.
See that fat power guy? Hang on, man. I hope you don't mind, but we need to frisk you.
And if you want to pass, I need to look through your pockets. There's no two ways about it.
You're entering the Lion's Den, 47. Tread carefully. Practically everyone here is dangerous, not least Rico Delgado himself.
All right, Mr.
Green light,
Power.
todo está bien.
Follow me
Go
to the
ahead.
house. Mrs. Delgado wanted to meet you. She's a big fan. She'll take you to Rico afterwards. My sister got a tattoo once. It was supposed to be but the guy fucked it up. Baby Gustavo ended up looking like a dead chupacabra. When my brother-in-law saw the tattoo, he went down to the guy's house, shot him dead. Which was kinda dumb because he was the only this around for 100 miles.
Can't say that ever happened to me.
I know.
Oh my God! Ay, qué rico que eres. Oh, it's really you, P-Power. It's such an honor to meet you. I just love your show. That episode where you tattoo the heart on the arm of the damn policeman while they're straight PR. A beautiful thing I've ever seen.
A great moment. I cherish the memory to this day.
See. So, Rico has this tattoo on his neck, and he insists it's supposed to photo of me. I'm not a fool, Mr. Powers. My nose never looked like that, not even before the operation. And sure, I've had a few ticks done here and there, but nothing as drastic as that. I want you to make it look like me, not some young skank.
I'll do my very best, Mrs. Delgado.
Ah, Chico, let me just grab a quick selfie with you, all right?
Sure, why not?
Yay! Just look this way. Oh, que sí, wow, we look so good together. This is great.
Hey, babe.
Hey, baby.
So, this is the famous P. Power, tattoo artist to the stars. Huh. You don't exactly look like you do on TV, do you? There's something different about you.
Cariño, don't insult our guest. He's obviously not been sitting in a stylish chair for days, but this is P-Power. Who else would it be?
Well, what about those cheekbones? The guy on TV didn't have cheekbones like that.
Hey, Rico, enough. You know they fix all that in post-production. Just let the man work.
Okay, fine. Whatever you say. Okay, I'm ready. Thing fixed. Cat, I swear to God.
It's not every day we have celebrities visiting, you know?
Can't you just go do that somewhere else?
You're being such an ass right now, Rico.
Whoa, hey, Rico, don't worry. I've got this under control. Hey, tattoo guy, I'm watching.
You need to keep still, Mr. Delgado.
Vas a ir
I wouldn't want to stab you
Hear me.
by accident.
You heard the man, Catalina. Leave us now.
Fine, have it your way. But that tattoo better look exactly like me when you're done with your new BFF, Rico.
Hey, relax, Jose. We're fine.
Just doing what's necessary, Rico.
Hey, I need you to stand down. Stop waving that thing around.
I'm sorry, but I'm just doing my job, Patron.
So what are we waiting for, huh? I'm here, I'm ready. Get on with it. Hey, Jose, I need you to leave us alone now. You're too wound up right now. You understand?
All right, boss, all right. But I'll be back in a little while if I don't hear from you, huevón.
Oh, finally. Some peace and quiet.
Can I finish my work now?
Do what you do best, man.
You got it.
Rico Delgado has been eliminated. Nicely done.
daredevil, isn't he? I mean, I keep seeing him skating around on that slippery plant.
Not just any plants, apparently. It's a rare plant. It has to do with the herbs.
Must be very important. I guess.
Not it. ¿Otra vez? Ok. Hey, parce. Something bad is going down.
No problema. I understand.
Hey.
No lo creo. Uf. Raro. Wow.
Oh. Make sure you don't mess with Franco's new experiment. He's trying to distill the essence of some rare flower from the jungle, and he's very fragile. Hitman, hands off! You're the one guy.
for my uncle who lives in Bogota. That white stallion is making a killing in there. He destroyed the entire competition.
That's genius. The street now isn't even a real deal. It's the diluted version. I think the wealthy will get gathered are going los casos over it.
Rico claims he will blow a hole in the U.S. economy. Let that fly. Rico claims he will blow a hole in the U.S. economy. Let that flood the whole southeastern section of the U.S.
Son of a... We set the power in the...
Franco confirmed down. Nice work, 47.
I mean, these guys are total psychos. You look at them wrong and you're sleeping with a fish.
Dios, you know it.
Don't mind me.
She's got high.
Hey, bodyguard! Hey, are you vouching for this guy? Yeah, me neither. Hey, you heard me? Hey, you! Hey, you're playing with fire, weón. Hey, nice costume. What do you...
I'm so...
so smooth. Do you think I'm falling for that again? You remember when you stood me up the last time?
Okay, I'm through my 7 bottles of mosquito killer and I've been here a day. Someone please just invent something to take down these little bastards all at once.
Paula, give me an update. Paula? Hector's gifts are amassing outside the front gate. I almost tripped over them on my way out. Please remove them. And by remove, I mean get rid of. Entirely.
Of course, Miss Martinez. I'll see to it.
Oh, boy, I feel like something's rotten inside me.
Mm-hmm. Not feeling too good, huh?
Hello? You're sick. You should really see a doctor about that.
All targets neutralized. This should paralyze the cartel. Excellent work, 47. Now head for an exit.
I'm sure Miss Martinez would at least...
Don't mind me.
Clear assignment successful. Tactical targets neutralized. Militia transport network disabled. Location of primary target unknown. Team chasing several leads. End message, encrypt and send.
I'm not as strong as you. They have to pay for what they did.
It needs to stop. You need to stop.
If my source checks out, we can prove the board knew about the chemical leaks. We'll have grounds for a retrial.
It won't make a difference. They're too powerful.
They're not the devil, Nancy. Just a company. They're not above the law, don't you see? This is bigger than James. Those 80 people.
And they got away with it. Think about what that means.
No one's untouchable.
No one's untouchable.
Diana!
Coming! Mom? Dad?
We got what we came for. Move out.
Good evening, 47. The militia has released a hostage tape, outing the existence of Providence to the world. This was a fatal mistake, and our analysts are tracing its origin as we speak. In the meantime, we have a lead on Lucas Gray's top lieutenant. Turns out the Delgado cartel's counterfeiting unit was creating fake IDs for the militia, and one operative in particular stands out, Wazir Kale, an infamous South China Sea pirate better known by his nom de guerre, the Maelstrom. The Maelstrom and his cutthroat band of outlaws were the scourge of the shipping industry in the post-recession years. But his reign of terror came to an end with the disastrous 2014 hijacking of the supertanker, Francis King. Chinese elite forces stormed the ship, resulting in the deaths of a dozen sailors and most of the Maelstrom's crew. But Kale slipped away unseen. The Maelstrom's connection to Gray is unknown, but we believe it was he who carried out the audacious killing of a Providence CEO in Shanghai, along with two reactivated members of his old pirate gang, Vanya Shah, a shady figure in Mumbai's criminal underworld, and Dawood Rangan, the gang's old cashier turned dodgy movie producer. Shah, Rangan, and the Maelstrom form Lucas Gray's Eastern Cell. They are a crack strike team, and stopping them is our client's most pressing concern. Unfortunately, the elusive Maelstrom appears to have vanished into the seedy underbelly of Mumbai, the cradle of his criminal legend, and no one knows his whereabouts or what he currently looks like. So, a bandit queen, a showbiz charlatan, and one certifiable ghost. I shall leave you to prepare. Welcome to Mumbai, 47. One of the most densely populated cities in the world, home to more than 12 million people. If you wanted to disappear and hide from the world, This vast city is perfect. The maze-like sprawling slums offer secret paths and surprises around every corner. The elusive Maelstrom knows the city like the back of his own hand. Locating him will be a considerable challenge. A place to start could be the slums, where his former gang, the Crows, has recently risen from the ashes. Dawood Rangan will be easy to find in his half-finished tower, wrapping up his new film called Mumbai Hero. While Vanya Shah has ensconced herself in the overgrown remains of an old train yard. Your 3 targets call this labyrinthine part of the city home, so choose your approach carefully. "47. This is one of the Mumbai chawls. My records show a few residential complaints about a new tenant in the building. Something related to strange behavior. Might be worth looking into."
I tried to go up there to spy on some things, but I can't adjust the scope right. I'll never make the shot.
Well, well. It appears we have a rival assassin in Mumbai, and he's training his sights on Dawood Rangan. By the looks of it, I'd say we're dealing with a local operator, known as the Kashmirian.
I'll never get that scope
Karan
adjusted.
Dar, aka the Kashmirian, was born in the US, but fled to his mother's native land, India, 20 years ago, following an FBI investigation into a string of serial killings in Texas. He adopted a new identity here, and now works as a gun for hire for local mobsters. But who would want Rangan dead?
Damn it. I don't get this viewfinder working. I will miss the shot for sure.
Maybe he's a traveling salesman or something. Those suitcases could just contain the product he sent. Very
I'm sure it's him. My cousin lives in New York, and he went to a show on Broadway. Got a picture all stuff and the guy
Where are we heading to next?
Amazing how Rangan managed to put together another epic, huh? I can't wait to see the results.
It's a lot lighter than the first one he did. What was it called? Kings of...
You know, he based that one on a true story. His experience in South China Sea. He was. Him and Vanya Shah, you know, some... Apparently, that was based on their last...
Please, no!
When are you gonna be done mixing those colors? I mean, how long can it take to smudge out a few blues and reds?
I'm creating art here. "70% of the work is finding the
What the bloody hell are you all doing down there? This is the
That
final day
is
of shooting,
Dawood
and you
Rangan,
look like you're all
producer of mediocre movies and a full-time criminal. His brutality is overshadowed only by his giant ego.
It's me. Just to let you know that the house artist is ready to continue painting.
Ah, Mr. Hussain, ready at last. Did you get a shave? Oh, well, never mind. Come with me to the lounge.
After you, Mr. Rangan.
Have a good one, my friend.
Beautiful. Magnificent use of colors and form. Kya baat hai.
If the new piece catches my forceful nature like this, I will have nothing short of a masterpiece on my hands. I'll be the envy of everyone. You know, this painting is sure to bring you a lot of future work. Because once the word gets out and my art appreciating friends see it, your phone will be ringing off the hook.
I can't wait. Hold your breath for a moment, Mr. Rangan.
That's the reason I told you I wouldn't pay for the commission, by the way. I'm not stingy. No, not at all. But if I'm already paying you in exposure, well, let's not overdo it, you know?
I prefer cash over exposure. Clench your fist, please.
Who doesn't? But sometimes, exposure can be worth more than just money. Because in this case, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Just wait and see. When you're done with this job, the contracts will be rolling in.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Rangan. Can you look up a bit? Thank you.
That shot came from the trawls. It looks like the Kashmirian finally got a clear line of fire. Dawood Rangan is dead, and not even by your hand, 47. What will you think of next? Hold up, 47. The Kashmirian is on the move. He's heading for another flat inside the trawls. This might be worth investigating. If nothing else, we may get a lead on who his client is.
Oh my god! I cannot wait to see that new Rangan.
Vanya Shah will hear of this. Mark my words.
Kuch mila kya? Did you have any luck?
No, that tailor is impossible. I explained to his employee that Miss Shah wants to meet with him, but he claimed that the tailor wasn't available.
So you didn't just go inside and look?
Only the Royal Guard can do stuff like that. I'm sure Miss Shah will send someone with more hands-on experience than me. He's the only tailor in town that can make that damn dress.
That's what happens when you drown all the others, I guess.
It's me. I think I just heard something. Hold on. Yeah. Give me some goddamn backup here.
Much appreciated.
Confirmed kill on Vanya Shah. Excellent work, 47. Just one target left. Let's bring this one home.
I don't... No, I need the money, but...
Sir, I'm afraid you don't have the right clearance. Sorry.
Yeah, you heard him, right?
Wow, you know Dawood Runga.
The new foreman looks to be a dedicated worker.
He hasn't left the office. Oh, no. Yeah. I was up there.
47. The street gang known as the Crows are on high alert. They seem to be on the lookout for potential assassins and will be suspicious of anyone they don't recognize. I suggest you are mindful around them in the slums. "47. Our intel suggests the Maelstrom is hiding somewhere in the city slums. I've marked the headquarters of the Crows on your map. Delving straight into the heart of darkness, 47. Good luck.
Yeah? You remember Vihan? That little fat boy who lived above the grocery store and always said he wanted to become a professional cricket player?
He's a big banker today. I saw him downtown not so long ago.
So much though. वही पुराने दिन यार अपने. It was a whole. किसी को अपन के पास भेजो. I need to see him, kill him.
I hear you.
tangible yet, sir. Still looking. Will do. Out.
Maybe I should just deny everything. Listen, this
A
traffic
photograph and a note addressed to Sagar the barber. This looks like a very recent picture of the Maelstrom. With this in hand, picking him out in a crowd should be possible.
Hey, stay safe.
"47? That man there. He resembles the Maelstrom. Try to get close to him for a visual ID. "47. That nose. Those eyes. That can only be Wazir Kale, the Maelstrom. Identification confirmed.
What is that? It smells like moldy underwear or something. Oh, how can something smell that vile? Oh.
Oh God!
Hey, I need help! Right now!
The infamous Maelstrom is dead. Very well done, 47. Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
I need a fresh clip!
Give him all you got!
Oh God, no!
According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47. The breadcrumbs were almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
You came home. I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. Now, you don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember everything.
You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function, but we made a pact. You and I. Do this, and we both lose.
There was an incident. That boy, he died.
He lived. Because of you. Don't you remember his name? You know this. Deep down, you know. What was his name?
Subject 6. Your name is Subject 6.
And what is our purpose?
To take them all down.